It has been a while since I've done this. Okay, I think I'm recording. I don't see it. Let me just check one more thing. Oh, yep, I'm recording. Okay, sorry. We're getting going now. First health chat of the new year, and it's already middle February, but welcome you guys. I'm Rebecca Colby, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm happy to be here tonight to share on heart health. And we're going to be talking about, different things. This is, February is American Heart Association's Heart Health Month. It's a great time. All year round is a great time to be, thinking about keeping our heart healthy. But this time of year, you're going to see a lot more, different things happening. My son has a promotion going on at school with the American Heart Association right now, and different things are happening around that topic, including our health chat tonight. And Shaklee has some specials. So I want to talk about, things that we can do to keep our hearts healthy, which is really, really important. But I'm also going to talk about different, what I call smart supplementation. And that is through Shaklee, which I will talk about because I know some of you are new to our health chats tonight and perhaps new to Shaklee. This is a picture, a little older picture of my family. And this is my husband, David, who some of you know, and he is a scientist and a researcher in the School of Pharmacy at Ole Miss, which is where we're in Oxford, Mississippi. And David has a pharmacy degree, a PharmD, and he also has a PhD in chemistry. And he specializes with his research in natural products from dietary supplements as well as pharmaceuticals. So he's an expert in a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. He's a great resource for me and for my team and for Shaklee. He's actually a part voluntarily with the Shaklee Field Science team. So that's, made up people in the field that are part of the distributors section of Shaklee that have this extra education and knowledge to help provide feedback and information and science for Shaklee to kind of, move forward in the innovation area, which we're going to talk about. And then we have two wonderful children, Andrew and Benjamin, who are now a little bit taller than this picture, 10 and 8 years old, wonderful kids. And, they're one of the reasons why I really am passionate about this particular topic, health in general and wellness and prevention, but heart health, because heart disease runs in my family on both sides. And so it's something that, I'm in my early 40s, and I want to make sure that I'm around here for a long time for my kids and their kids, etc. So this is our family, and I'll share a little bit more as we go about our family, but I want to give you some of the backdrop of these slides. These are beautiful slides that I can't take credit for. A couple of them I added in, but they're from Shaklee. They put these together so we can have these, easy ways to share topics like heart health with people. So I'll read some of this, and I'll, kind of add my own little tidbits. I don't like these to go too late, like I said earlier, so I'm going to kind of buzz through quickly. But write down your questions, and we'll have some time at the end if you have some that you want to talk through. So, your heart really depends on your heart health really depends a lot on the choices that you make every day. A lot of it is really within our control. There are hereditary factors, like I mentioned, it runs in my family, heart disease, but there's also a lot that we can do to keep our hearts healthy. So, 4 key factors for maintaining a healthy heart are not smoking, maintaining a healthy weight, which we're going to talk about more tonight, exercise, and following a healthy diet. Okay. So, I always like these kind of pictures with the healthy foods, and I think it's just so beautiful. Nature gives us some wonderful natural foods that are really delicious and good for our bodies. And sometimes it takes a habit of getting into with eating healthy, but it's something that everybody can do a little bit each day, and maybe changing those habits that maybe you've been in. So, you want to keep your plate as colorful with these antioxidant rich foods, eating at least 5 to 7 servings of fruits and veggies every day. Try to be heavier on the veggies, but if you're not a veggie person, then, maybe just adding in 1 for a day or 2, and then maybe kind of slowly adding in more vegetables into your diet as your palate kind of gets used to that if you're not already doing that. And maintaining a healthy weight. This is so, so important. This is really great for your waistline, your heart health. Chris, who's on the call tonight, had posted a really interesting picture the other day about, when for every extra pound you have, it adds on, I think it was at least 4 pounds of pressure on your joints and things like that. So when you're, kind of releasing that pressure around our waistline and other places, that really does well for lots of things in our body, but it makes, our heart not have to work as hard, which is really, really important. And a lot of times, carrying that extra weight around the gut, especially for men, but women too, carrying that extra weight around the belly, that can be something that we really want to avoid heart issues in the future. So making healthy food choices is really, really important, but it's very, very difficult, especially nowadays where our food is picked before it's ripe. And, we're living in this fast-paced, fast food world, but even with produce at the grocery store, everybody wants the perfect looking tomato or the perfect looking apple, and then you bite into it and it tastes really bland. And then maybe you grow something in your garden and you try, or maybe your neighbor grows tomatoes and they give you some and you try a tomato and it's like, wow. You feel like you've never had one before because it's just so different with how food is picked way before it's ripe and gassed and make it look so pretty and perfect so people buy it. But in the end, you're really not getting a lot of the nutrition from that food. And then of course, if you're, going through the drive-through and doing convenience, which I get, we have, a busy lifestyle with our kids, and it's hard to cook, healthy food every single day. And it's easier to go for convenience, and then you kind of fall into that, that routine of doing that more and more, and these unhealthy foods that are processed and full of the salts and the sugars and things that aren't good for us, or the fried. We live in the South, so I see a lot of that. So a multivitamin can really help to fill in these gaps. And I love this. The back lay of this picture shows everything that you would have to eat basically organically to get what you would get in this little strip of vitamins here, which is called Vitalizer. I'll talk a little bit more about our vitamins in a second, but I take this every day, and we have this one or another strip like it called the Life Strip, and they're both excellent choices for really just filling in those gaps. And for me, I love the energy and just the overall health benefits. We knock on wood, we rarely get sick around here. We do have kids that are, going to school and around all the germs and all that. And so it's not that we never get sick, but it usually comes and goes. And I'm really thankful to have, some of these things that we're going to talk about tonight to really fill in the foundation of our diet, and, from kind of filling in the gaps from what we're already eating. So one thing that's really important for heart health is omega-3 fatty acids. And it says here to eat omega-3 rich fish at least 2 to 3 times per week. But there's a caveat to that, because as you might know, our fish source nowadays, just like our food, it's sad to me that it's harder and harder to find good quality food at the grocery store. If you have a farmer's market there, that's a really great place to find things, but you want to make sure with your fish that you're not getting, the mercury and the lead and the dyes and all the hormones that are pumped into these fish to make the salmon look beautiful and for the people to buy, but it's, filled with red dye and things like that, or might be farm raised and pumped with hormones. And, it's not a really fun topic, but it's something for people to be aware of. We love salmon, and I do recommend looking at the wild caught and really looking at, where it's sourced. That's a better option. But having said that, for us and my family, one thing that I think is really important is for us to supplement with a good fish oil supplement or omega-3 fatty acid supplement. And this is called Omega Guard that Shaklee makes. As you can see right on the bottle, it helps reduce the risk of heart disease. It's a pharmaceutical grade fish oil that's produced using a multi-step, it's a 3-step process, molecular distillation process to make sure that the fish is clean and pure. It comes from a cold water fish in Alaska. They make sure that there's no contamination. And as they're making all of our products before, during, and after production, Shaklee tests for all of that. So you're really getting a clean supplement. And I will make a side note, because some people might not be aware that that's not the case for most companies. Shaklee is definitely in the norm, not in the norm. We are in the minority as far as what we do to make sure that we're getting clean supplements, clean products across the board. And that's been true since 1956. Shaklee's been around for a long time. So you can see here that we give a full spectrum of 7 ultra pure pharmaceutical grade omega-3 fatty acids, essential fatty acids, that are naturally found in small cold water fish. So you have it here. I often get the question that, do you get those kind of fish burps, which is really gross, but people might, if you've had this, you know what I'm talking about, and people don't like that. So they don't want to take a fish oil supplement because who wants to have that? And it's very, very, very rare that I hear anybody saying that with Shaklee's. Most people are surprised, and pleasantly so, that that doesn't happen. My children take this, and it's great for brain development, for attention and focus, but it's also great for heart health, for eye health, for so many things, joints and inflammation. There's a lot of great benefits to taking a product like this and knowing where it's sourced and that it's a pure product. So as you can see here, my picture kind of covers it up. So I hope you can see I added in a little tag here that this product, I'm going to move mine. I don't know if y'all can see it. I hope you can. In the top right corner, that this product, the Omega Guard, which comes in 2 different size bottles, it has an extra 15% off discount now through the end of February because of Heart Health Month, and it's such a great one to supplement with. But you can see here that that it helps to reduce the risk of heart disease, helps to maintain a healthy heart and cardiovascular system, helps to retain healthy triglyceride levels. It contains all 7 omega-3 fatty acids, including EPA and DHA, smaller size for easy swallowing, and it's naturally cholesterol-free. So it's just a really, really, really great choice for many reasons. Let's see if I can get my slides to go. There we go. And so as you can see here, your heart is the hardest working muscle in our body. So we want to take care of it. And so here's some more things that can do that. You may have heard of coenzyme Q10, and we have that in our CoQ Heart supplement. So CoQ Heart with Cotrol facilitates the production of energy in your cells. It helps with the circulation, which is really important as blood is flowing to the heart. We want that, of course. And so as you can see, it supports energy production in the arteries, and it has some resveratrol, which you may, in the news, I haven't seen it too much lately, but they used to talk a lot about resveratrol being in red wine and why a glass of red wine a day is okay for your heart. I think that is still what scientists are saying, and it's that resveratrol that's a key component. So we have that in this. We also have it in our Vivix, our anti-aging product, which is fantastic, and we have that coenzyme Q10. One of my mentors in Shaklee, Joyce Hoffman, she has been with the company since 1969. She is a wonderful mentor to me. She's a registered nurse, retired from Mayo Clinic. And I've heard her say about this particular product, CoQ Heart, that anybody post age 40, or if you have heart disease in your family, should be supplementing with this, just because it helps keeping the circulation in the arteries going. And post age 40, you see a lot of people, even healthy people, that are having heart issues unexpectedly. So this is a good one to keep in your diet. So the amount of CoQ10 consumed from foods is typically less than 10 milligrams a day. And to get the same 100 milligrams of CoQ10 and CoQ Heart, you'd have to eat 10 pounds of pistachios. And there they are. That's a lot. So adding plant sterols and stanols are really important for your diet to reduce cholesterol. Sterols and stanols, I'm sure you've probably heard those terms. And we have something for people that are looking to regulate their cholesterol a little bit more. We have something called the cholesterol reduction complex. And as you can see here, that what you're getting in this product is equivalent to eating 6.5 cups of soybeans, which is, soy is really, really a good thing for your heart. 59 oranges or 47.5 cucumbers. That's a lot. So cholesterol reduction complex delivers 2,000 milligrams of plant sterols and stanols, which you would get in these things that I just talked about. So it helps perhaps to reduce the risk of heart disease. We don't make claims for prevention, but I know that a lot of people have been able to, reduce medication that they've been on for cholesterol, or even get off of their medication for cholesterol, and with doctors' help, and to wean off and wean onto this successfully. Okay, so stress can impact your blood pressure, as I'm sure you know that. So it's really important to keep our stress levels down. And we do have a supplement here that is called blood pressure, and it helps with healthy blood circulation. It's another one that is really, really great for heart health, especially if you have a concern with blood pressure, and a lot of people do. Sometimes just reducing your weight can really help you to get off of blood pressure medication. This might be something that kind of aids in that process as well. And as you can see on this next slide, those supplements that I just went through, we have 2 different regimens. You can purchase them separately, but you also can get, if you're looking for blood pressure help, you can get that, those 3 supplements together there, or the same for cholesterol in these Smart Health packs. that really help to, maintain a healthy cardiovascular system. So we have something called Health Print. Some of you might be familiar with it. It came probably about 2 years ago now. My husband and the field science team were instrumental in developing this, and it's a great tool for people to just get a free health assessment. Basically, it takes 5 minutes. You can do it by your phone or by email, through your computer. It takes 5 minutes. There's 20 questions, and you get your free personalized health assessment at the end. And again, it's called Health Print. So if you're interested in that, please just talk to the person that invited you to the video, and they'll get you that link so you can take that. Now, when you take Health Print, at the end, they do have some recommendations for products based on the health goals that you put in. It's very individualized to you. And one of the things that they also have through the Health Print, which I think is great, is when you order through the Health Print, which is of course optional, but when you do that through the advanced, like the middle tier or the top tier, you're going to get a free product. And you can customize your order, so you don't have to get exactly what they suggest, but you can get a free product. And right now, for a limited time, you can get our 7-day healthy cleanse, which is absolutely fantastic. If you're a person that's looking to change eating habits and get into some healthier habits like we talked about earlier, or somebody that is looking to lose weight to get to a healthy weight for heart health and for other health benefits, this is a great thing. I know some of you that are listening tonight have done this. I've done it a few times. It's suggested to do 1 or 2 times per year. And this is a $40 cleanse that you can get free through the Health Print. So again, talk to the person that invited you to listen to this, and they can help you with that. But you can see right on the box, everything is laid out. There's some supplements here, and then you have a lot of support. We have a Facebook group that's fantastic for support, and you eat a lot of raw fruits and vegetables, and you really get into these healthy habits. Your energy levels go up, your sleep improves, your focus improves, you detox, which is important to do, again, 1 to 2 per year, helps with healthy digestion, and it jumpstarts your weight loss goals and reducing those cravings, which is all a part of that. And your heart is happier, I think, when people go through something like this, to really feel those benefits. So again, with weight loss, this is a slide that I had added in because I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to touch on one of the areas that Shaklee has, if you're interested in this, is a healthy weight program. The cleanse is a great place to start, and then it feeds into, if you wish, to the Shaklee 180 program, and it's customizable to you, but this gives you a little snapshot of some of the things that are there. Protein shakes and meal and snack bars, and they have some snacks and a metabolic boost supplement and energy tea, which I love every single day. But all of these products are powered by leucine, which is shown clinically to burn fat but retain lean muscle mass, which is really important. And a big key that I always want to make sure I say is it helps you to actually maintain that. I went through the Shaklee 180 program in 2010 after having my second child, and I was at my heaviest weight and my unhealthiest, and this program really helped me to turn things around. I should have added my pictures here, my before and after pictures, but I lost about 15 to 20 pounds, and my energy levels went up, and I just feel really great. And that was 8-9 years ago now, and I've been able to maintain that healthy weight. They're all non-GMO, soy protein. Soy protein, I recently heard a webinar with Joyce Hoffman, again, who's a nurse, do on heart health, and I have a recording if anybody wants to hear. It's a little bit more in depth than what we're talking about tonight. And she talked about our protein shakes. We have different options. We have a plant-based shake, we have a whey-based shake, and we have a soy-based shake. That actually, Dr. Shaklee, our founder, was the first scientist to make the first protein soy shake in 1960. And so we have this. It's really great quality. And what she was talking about were some of the studies. There's 38, I believe, that showed that soy, which gets a bad reputation on the internet, but I have some great information to share with people that want that. Soy can be very beneficial scientifically, as shown to actually reduce the bad cholesterol and raise the good cholesterol. And it's been great for triglycerides and things like that because of the isoflavones and things like that. So it's a great choice. In our 180 program, there's nothing artificial, sweeteners, preservatives, nothing like that. It's gluten-free and it's low glycemic, which means that it will not spike your blood sugar. So it's actually, it's been said by our medical doctor at Shaklee, Dr. Jamie McManus, that Shaklee 180 is actually the perfect food for people with diabetes because it helps to, get to a healthy weight if they're looking for that. And often people with at least type 2 are looking for that. And then also it doesn't spike your blood sugar. So it's a great program. All of our products have 100% guarantee on them to be safe, proven, and guaranteed. And we just always stand by that since 1956, as you can see the stamp there. I also added this thing because I just wanted to show, because I knew that there was people that were coming tonight that probably had never looked at Shaklee. This could be the first time. So I always want to, at least show you what else is there with this company. This is a company that I actually grew up with. And we talked a lot tonight about some of the healthy nutrition, which goes along with the healthy heart products. And the healthy weight we just talked about. We also have a wonderful skincare line that's really clean, and it's called Youth. And we also have our healthy home products, green cleaners, laundry, dish products, things like that, and healthy home products and such. It's just, basically something for everyone. And there's also a business opportunity. And I learned, I've been doing this for about 8 years. And early on, I would just talk about the products. And then when people would find out there was a business, they'd be like, why didn't you tell me about that? And I just assumed that people wouldn't want to know. And maybe people listening today are not interested in the business, but maybe you are, and I don't know that, or maybe you know somebody who might be interested in something like this. So I want to at least just scratch the surface. I'm going to spend just a couple minutes at least telling you that this is an option for you or for somebody that you know. Our team is growing, and it's a lot of fun, and just a really great place to be, I think. So everything with our business is flexible. It's really up to you. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I work from home with my Shaklee business, which allows me to be home and present to my children and go on field trips and help, at their schools and such, and do things at our church and things, but then also to work and contribute to our income. And that takes some of the pressure off of my husband, who is the breadwinner in our family. The business is simple. It really is. It's simple sharing like this and inviting people to take a look at things. And it might be for you, it might not be, and that's okay. It's social. Technology, we can meet like we are tonight, and or through your phone and or for coffee. And then it's very mobile. I use my cell phone a lot for keeping up with my business, and it's just a really fun way to serve and help people. This just gives you a little snapshot. Again, I don't know who's on the call that might be interested or not interested, but I like to at least mention with the different business ranks in Shaklee, you can see that the average annual income is anywhere from $10,000 to $600,000 a year. Working really part-time hours or as they say, big-time hours, more like full-time hours for a job, and everywhere in between. So, there's basically something for everyone, and there's really no limits on that. So the last slide I have is, how do you see yourself fitting in? If you are new, we do have a membership option. It's kind of like joining Sam's Club or Costco, where you always get at least 15% off of your Shaklee orders forever. There's no annual fees. There's no monthly requirements or auto ship requirements. We have an auto ship that's totally optional and it's very flexible to you. So it's really up to you how you want to order your products, but you always are entitled to that discount. If you're a preferred member and you start off with a $150 order, you can get free shipping on that level of ordering, and we can go through some of the details with you. And then if you're interested in the business side, we have some really great specials there with our business packs, kind of business in a box, and we can share more details on that with you. Or maybe you're just looking for some products to help you with your heart health, and we can talk about that as well. So whatever drew you to our chat tonight, I'm thankful that you're here. I'm going to stop the share so I can actually see you guys. There you are. Okay, and now I'm going to stop the recording.